Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Well, TikTok officially went dark for over 170 million American users, with subscribers threatening to jump ship to a different but possibly sketchier Chinese-owned platform. At the last minute, though, it appears the app may have been restored. I think thanks to Donald Trump, it's very confusing. Meg Coffey is a social media expert, and she's going to explain what the hell is going on. Meg, hello.
Good morning. What a mess this all is, isn't it?
Do we have TikTok or not in the States at the moment?
Well, because of the savior, Donald Trump, it is back, or at least it appears to be back for a little while. But who really knows? It's all one big propaganda machine, if you ask me, over the past 12 hours.
Well, initially, wasn't it that Trump wasn't trustful of it? And neither was Joe Biden, which is what has led to this, that it was giving the Chinese too much information about people. Is that the problem?
Well, correct. So back in 2020, it was Donald Trump, of all people, that raised the ban, that raised the idea of a ban and said, look, it's China-owned. We can't have that. They're stealing all of our data. And so China, we got to do something about this. And then it passed on to Biden, and then Biden did pass a law that said, look, TikTok, you guys can't run. They didn't say you have to go dark. They just said that you can't be updating things. TikTok chose to remove itself completely. And it was really fascinating to watch the announcements or the pop-ups that came into TikTok yesterday as they were shutting it down. The very first announcement was we're shutting down, and then the second one was we're shutting down, but we think Trump will save us.
And how much is TikTok worth? Like, so if X is worth $40 billion, what's TikTok worth?
That's the billion-dollar question. Some people are putting it at about 50 billion, 50. So it's definitely worth something. It's the algorithm. It's the fact that they've figured out how to entertain everyone and just keep them on the platform that's so valuable.
And a whole lot of, it's easy to make fun of influencers, but this is a way of earning a living for so many people. This must be a huge deal if TikTok goes.
Yeah, look, a lot of the Americans were really worried about that because TikTok is their main source of income. And you see both sides to it. You are disappointed that they have lost it, but anyone that has been in marketing or business for a long time says you got to diversify things, and you can't put all your eggs in one basket. So if you were only on TikTok, maybe that wasn't great, but that's another conversation. There's a lot of Americans that were all of a sudden really freaking out and going, is my entire income stream gone?
Yeah. And so do you think Donald Trump will be the savior here and say, hey, I saved TikTok?
Of course he will. That's the whole MO going here. That the pop-up wouldn't have changed the way that it did. The announcements that are coming out, the way that he sent his Truth Social, whatever tweet that they're called, save TikTok. It's all, I'm a skeptic on this one. I have my tinfoil hat on, but it's all a setup to make him look good.
Wow.
Hang on, Donald Trump making himself look good?
So this will be business as usual by the end of the day.
This is
Look,
new.
I don't know if it'll be back to business as usual. TikTok, there are changes going on. There's something going on behind the scenes. TikTok owns CapCut, which is the big editing software. Yep. That one's gone. Meta has announced their arrival today. This is not over. There's a whole bunch of jockeying behind the scenes, and everyone's going to Trump's inauguration. So watch that space.
Okay, well, we'll be working on our TikTok dance, and by the time it sorts itself out, we'll have it worked out.
We'll be ready to go.
Yes. Well, remember, Australians are fine.
We're
this
good?
doesn't impact us. Yeah. We still have TikTok. Nothing changed.
Okay.
It was only that there wasn't the Americans that could have access.
I can get back to doing what I saw a woman do yesterday, which is bake perfectly beautiful cakes with icing and then sit on them.
There's a thing. Meg, thank you so much.
Thank you, Meg.
No worries.
Meg Coffey there.